broadcast. Yep.
All right, everyone, welcome to C Broadcasting Group. We are right now getting prepared for a race in Aaron's Indycar series here. So it's going to be the Bombardier 500 at Texas. So I'm a little bit congested, so sorry if I sound a little bit off today. But it's going to be an interesting race here. So real quick, I just got to check that the sound works, and then we could get straight to commentating.
Alrighty.
All right, so everyone, we might be going green this time. Let's see how the drivers take it here. But yeah, here we go. It's going to be 133 laps. So coming over to the restart zone, I'm not sure if it's this time. But let's see as they're coming on over. I don't think we're going green this time. It's going to be next time by. Yeah, they would have hit the restart zone by now. But so the server is now locked. So that's interesting. But I got to try to figure out how to get sound working here. Game bar with Xbox. All right.
While you figure that out, should we pick today's winner? Like, who do we think will win the race?
I personally think Anthony will win the race. He did great job last time. I mean, I was in the D2, finished the runner-up, and yeah, it was a fun experience. I'll probably talk more about it throughout the race, but we're going to double out of turn 4 here. So let's see the drivers as they're about to do that. The 14 car, the 5, the 50. Here we go, guys. It's going to be very interesting here.
It's going to be Leroy. The winner of
and we're gassing up for the green here at the Bombardier 500 at Texas. And we can already see
Anthony is flying away.
Anthony has pulled a massive gap into turn 1, still leading it off of turn 2. Let's see the rear camera here. Yeah, he's got a great gap on the rest of the field. Let's look through the field here. Ryo up on the high side, second to last. Not a great start for him. And now let's see. I believe this is Leroy in the 24, looking to the 50 car, trying to make a pass for P2 here. So the cameras are a little bit wonky, but we'll deal with it here. Let's get on the onboard here with Leroy in P3 here. So what I noticed from last race is that dirty air is a huge thing. It makes you way more tighter in the corners. So I'm excited to see how these drivers will deal with it, because it's hard to make a pass unless the guy in front of you makes a huge mistake. So here we go anyways. Going into turn 3, I'll look back a little bit through the field. It looks like Anthony is already getting pressure for the lead here. So there's 2 types of racing we could have here, as we've seen yesterday. Yesterday, in the middle of the race, the field got single filed out, and everybody had a gap to each other.
And we have a change of the lead.
Yep, we got a change for the lead here. So as I was saying, we could also get pack racing here if the drivers get within each other and start racing each other for the lead. Looks like the front 4 are already establishing that pack here, as the 14 car diving to the inside of Anthony.
And Anthony looks to be back in the lead inside turn 3 and 4.
And here we go. He's got the inside. So the inside is the dominant lane here. It's hard to hold it on the outside, unless if you could really pressure the guy on the inside to have to slow down a lot, get them tight. But Anthony is sliding up the track here. Is probably going to lose the inside. No, he doesn't. But Leroy
move up to second.
Right here, Leroy made a big pass. So over here, it's also a pretty wide track at Texas. So you can make a lot of moves here, as we're seeing right here.
As they say, everything is bigger in Texas.
That's right, including the track and including the stakes here, 133 laps, and it's going to be a big race, a big event, and then just tons of great racing from these drivers here.
Yep. Leroy and Venturis is battling for that spot to get past Anthony.
Yeah, so real quick, all of them are stacking up here. We didn't see that too much in yesterday's race.
Sadly not.
Yeah, people are usually willing to lift for the guy in front of them, but already here we've seen one big stack up with 4 drivers. Anyways, the 24 of Leroy all over Anthony's rear bumper. That is allowed here. So bump and run is kind of allowed here. So that might be a move in the playbooks. As we see the 91 and the 10 popping up over here. So Lee, we got 3 wide clashing. Tons of contact there. Here, I gotta grab a napkin to because I'm sick right now. So just compensate the next few laps. All right.
Alrighty. Anthony keeps. Oh, and staying for the lead. It is Venturis going for the lead over Leroy, but the 91 and Anthony. Venturis is leading Anthony in second, and Wide Whaley is in fourth now. Got passed by Leroy. Leroy is sitting in third place, while Venturis and Anthony is battling for the lead. This is gonna be a very few interesting laps, but we have a long way to go. We are currently on lap 12 out of 133. And Hizzy is past Ryder. Leroy goes for the inside. Leroy is forced to take the outside. Anthony and Venturis is battling. Leroy is joining the battle. Hizzy and Ryder is also battling for the 4th and 5th place. Oh, Leroy is into the grass. Leroy goes underneath Anthony to get second place. But Anthony is recapturing his second place on the inside. Hizzy into the rear of Leroy. Ryder Ali is following behind. We have a 5-pack battle for the lead. Looks like Venturis has pulled away. Leroy is keeping the chase on. Venturis manages. Oh, Anthony goes onto the inside of Venturis. Same with Leroy. Anthony is now in the lead. Leroy is up to second. Venturis wants to get past Leroy. Leroy, who's come from a great week of racing in Japan last week. Venturis goes on to the inside of second place. Anthony is still leading. Leroy tries to peek inside, but he takes the outside. We know Leroy has centered it big on the outside before. Hizzy is now in 4th place. Leroy goes down on the inside of Hizzy seems to go on the inside and into the third place of the race. Now he's changing going for the second place. Same with Ventura's going to third place of the race. 20 laps in, no caution has happened yet. Let's not hope the commentator the right cursed right. This is now second place. Ventura and Leroy battling for third place.
Yeah, so we're seeing here, we got 2 wide, 2 rows deep now. It looks like for the lead, it's settling out here. We've got Anthony with the lead here. And he's got the 14 car, the 10 car behind him. I think that's Hizzy trying to make a move for the lead
here.
So what we got to see here is the drivers. It's the early part of the race. 21 out of 133 laps. So I think what these guys need to do is take it easy and make sure that they race each other clean, because when it comes to the final lap, there could be a lot of payback if dirty moves are made here.
Yep. And as I also mentioned, so far we have been green all race.
So we saw yesterday in the D2 race when I was there, not too many yellow flags actually. A lot of the guys could hold their line. It's kind of hard to spin out here. So let's see if these D1 guys could do it as well. Yep. So yeah, the 14. Oh, 5 car in the wall. It looks back a little bit, but let's see here. So I got to get up to Hizzy. Hizzy, 3 wide for the lead. He's going to go for it in the middle lane. And yeah, he's side by side. He's on the outside. So he's going to lose that spot. Inside's always dominate here. So the 14 car is going to pass him. I think that's Anthony.
Yep. It is. Ventura's on the inside, going for second place. Leroy's joining the mix in 4th place. And we have...
Oh, we got a flip in the back. We got
flip and in the wall.
Yep, he's on the pit straight now.
And it's a
race. Juan flipped. Juan flipped over. We did not quite catch that. But that's interesting. How could that happen here? Huh. Ride went airborne. Then he died. That's what he said. All right.
Does he have issues?
No, I think they're all slowing down for the caution.
Yep.
Anyways, I think I got the audio working here, so it should be pretty good.
Yeah, and we might have a car retiring. The 43 car is in pit. Going next time.
Alright, so green next time, so I'm not sure if it's this time here. Yeah, they're not gassing up here.
43 will rejoin soon, but is having lag issues.
So flipping though is weird because I didn't see any cars get airborne. However, bumper lock's a big issue here. Yeah, if one driver is pushing another, which they're allowed to do, and the guy ahead tries to make a turn, he's going to spin out and go into the inside wall. So that might be an issue for a lot of the wrecks today, but hopefully these guys will not try to bump each other too much. So let's see how it goes.
Anthony is leading the pack around during the caution. The field is collected again. We know that a good restart is very important if you want to catapult you into a victory. And we are going green, green, green.
So we're going green this time here. We're in turn 4 here. So Anthony, he's going to take the green here. Let's see what kind of reaction for a start he gets here. So we're going to be on the rear cam here. And
And we
we're
are green.
we're gassed up for the green here at Texas, and Anthony into the wall a little bit.
Venturas to the lead.
Loses the lead. 3 wide to the outside for P3.
Here he goes for the second place.
He's going to lose even more positions here. And now, so Anthony, he's in P4. He's got to draft up to the front runners, which no doubt he'll be able to do. Already making the pass on Leroy for P3 here. So now we're seeing a battle here with Vin Torres and Hizzy for the lead. Vin Torres to the bottom. Hizzy slots on in. And now Hizzy, he's within drafting range of getting to the outside or inside. And he's going to try to stick the outside here. So a lot of these drivers throughout this race are going to learn that the inside lane is much better than the outside.
Yep.
I think yesterday it was 66 laps for the D2 race. And yeah, I don't think I tried once to make a, or I tried a few times to make a pass on the outside, but it's just really hard to do. So yeah, we're going to see it here.
I believe.
So Hizzy, once again, looking to the top side. That might be to avoid dirty air. Dirty air is horrible here.
Down.
So now he's going to try to look at the top
Anthony
side once again.
is back into the third position, and he is looking to join Hizzy and Venturas in the battle.
So Hizzy right there, he took a look down the inside. He got tight though because of dirty air. So main way to make a pass is if the guy in front of you slips up a little bit and leaves you clean air on the bottom lane, then you can get an absolute run coming off the corner and then onto the straightaway here. So yeah, we've got Hizzy now looking to the outside once again. I think he's just trying to figure out how to make a pass work, but he's got a whole another 100 laps to make it work, so he's got plenty of time here.
Yep.
So I think he's experimenting around a little bit with the outside.
Yep.
But no doubt, if he gets clear of Venturas here, he could probably pull away.
Yep. And Leroy is looking to go inside, or is he going top on Anthony?
Let's look back here. Leroy right now behind Anthony. If I were him, I would stay behind because Anthony is the fastest guy in the field here. So, yeah. Making a little bit of pushing contact here, but side by side for the lead. Yeah, now single filed out, but they're forming a pack here. We might get pack racing within the next part of the race here. So that's going to be interesting to look out for.
Looking to join the top 4 in the
it looks like Hizzy made the pass for the lead here. He's now right in front of Venturas. Venturas is going to look for a way around the outside, but now Anthony joining the pack here in the grass, but he got to the inside of Venturas. Now he's going to back out of it.
As well.
So he's going to try to make the pass on P2.
Oh, Hizzy in the ball.
Hizzy had an issue there, came back up into the pack here. Now he's backing out. Disastrous for Hizzy. Probably had some sort of issue here. I'm not sure what that was. Anyways, now we're riding along board with Venturas. Hizzy's out of the race for this stage.
For now, but we know how people can come back in the race. And number 10, lag.
So Hizzy lagged, and that's why he went down. So now we've got the 14 car of Anthony to the bottom for P2. And we still haven't gone that pack racing yet, which we could see a lot.
And
a lot of guys
number 5 is into the mix.
So car number 5, that's a new name there. Rider Rally 14. What does he go by?
That is Ray.
That is Ray?
Yeah. Rider Alley is number 91.
Got you. All right, so anyways, we got Anthony to the lead here on Venturas. Great move there. I think Venturas slipped up, and if Juan needs to go after flipping, he's going to have to retire. So, goodbye to Juan.
That is goodbye.
Yep. So now Anthony, once again with the lead, and 24 of Leroy trying to pressure on the 50 car of Venturas, and he's going to get to that bottom there. So yeah, Ventoras once again, now he could try to make that pass on Anthony as he's going to try to do on the outside, looking for the clean air. However, he makes himself
we have a Leroy
vulnerable to Leroy. Leroy's also all over the rear end of Ventoras, so Ventoras tries to bump Anthony, or maybe there was a slight stack up there, but either way, he's gone to the inside, and now he's going for a lead here into turn 1.
And
5 car. Now looking to strike for P2. What's his name again? Ray.
P2.
Ray up into P2 here. So now he's starting this corner on the outside. He's going to try to hold it for the clean air. And he's going to draft on the straightaway here. So he's drafting all over the rear bumper. He's looking to the top side. Now looking to the bottom. Doesn't quite get there. Great job by Ventoras for blocking. But now he's going to be weak on corner exit here. Now looking to the bottom. Goes the 5 car.
Way into the lead.
Ray taking his first lap in the lead off of turn 4. Might be clear. No, he's not quite. But here we go now. Ray leading his first ever lap. Now he's being split 3 wide here.
Leroy into the lead.
Leroy in the 24 car into the lead here, as we're seeing here. So Leroy did a pretty good job last race, I believe, at Japan. But Anthony did it even better, and he's making a pass for the lead. So now we are seeing the pack racing that we were promised here for Texas.
91 is into the mix now.
We've got a 3-wide battle. 91 slowing everyone up. They got to make sure that Anthony does not pull a gap, or else it's going to be a done and closed deal. Oh! Into the wall goes to 91. 91 is slow. Not quite sure what happened to him, but hard impact into the wall. Izzy looking to the bottom of Leroy, and then 91 gets a 1 out of 3.
Warning out of
lag.
91.
So anyways, here we go. The 10 car. Once again, Hizzy defending against Leroy for P3 here. So now we're single falled out. Let's see if we could get another bit of pack racing here. We saw it right before that crash happened. And the 5 car, once again, looking down to the bottom of 14. Anthony puts in that block. And they go into the wall. They're crashed. Anthony
and we have a caution.
We're getting a race back here. It looks like Leroy. Now it's going to be Hizzy taking it down to the line. And he's going to start P1. So we saw there, Anthony, he had an incident. I'm looking back at the replay. He did a block a little bit too late. We barely see mistakes like this from Anthony with how strong of a driver he is. But we just saw that.
Yep, and I think we might have to rejoin in way left. Nope. Yeah. Give me a second. Number 50 did not finish. And we are back green.
All right, so we're gonna go to intermission right now. So, let's see that intermission. All right. All right, so we're back here. We've got the 10 car of Hizzy. He's going to lead us restart, and let's see how far back is Anthony, because that's going to be something to watch here. He stopped here on the
Anthony
backstretch.
is last place.
So he's going to have to make a run through the field. But there's a lot of laps left, so for sure he could.
Anthony is 6th
do
place.
it.
My bad. 6th place.
So now the 10 car of Hizzy here. He's going to get ready, and we're gassing up for the grid here. Has a great restart. But now Leroy making his way for the lead, and Anthony in the 14 car.
Anthony makes
already. He got into P3 for just a second, but now he's to the back of the field here. 3 wide for P3.
And the car number 43 is now also into the mix.
So the 10 car here of Hizzy, he's got the
on the inside.
But now the 91, he has an issue again. He slows up. He's into the wall now. Having issues with lag, perhaps, as we've got Anthony making the move for P3 on the Dynaco car of the 43. And now on Leroy.
Into P2.
Into P2 he goes. And now he's going to look to make that move on the 10 car. Hizzy, now one more car to pass, and he'll go into the lead. So he's trying to get that drafting on him, and he's going to look to the outside now. So now, one car length within Hizzy, he's going to go to the top side. Not quite there. Top side again. Now going to try to hold it. Early, he looks bottom, and he sticks it there. Great job. Faked outside, and now it's at the bottom.
And Anthony now has the lead.
He's faster than everyone else, so I would for sure expect him to pull a gap here if the guys make a mistake behind him. But the 10 car already making his way back to the inside with a little bump and run.
Yep. Oh, Vida is now into the mix. Vida is looking to be on P3, but gets slowed down by Leroy. Anthony on the inside. Pushing for the lead. Leroy is pushing for 2nd place. Anthony keeps himself on the inside lane. We know clean air is the most efficient air type in racing. Anthony keeps driving away. Looks like a pack is forming. Leroy goes on to the high end of the track. Is Leroy gonna send it on the outside? No. Anthony is denying Leroy. But Leroy moves down to the inside. Leroy goes for the lead, and Ryder is on to 2nd place.
So we've got Leroy here dropping back to P4 in the 91, looking to lead his first ever lap here.
And that's Ryder.
Oh, Ray, he's already been to the lead here, I believe.
Yeah, and
now
Hizzy goes for the inside.
Going to the bottom. So now we've got the 14 car behind. Is he going to look to make it 3 wide? Backed out of it for just a second, but Anthony definitely making aggressive maneuvers, but as long as it's clean, it's fine to be aggressive.
Yep.
And it's working out for him as now he's going to the lead here. Hizzy now dropping back to P4. He's hanging out on the outside. So now it looks like we're getting a little bit more of that pack racing here as the 24 of Leroy is looking around, blocking both lanes behind him, also trying to catch up on Anthony. So now Anthony left him a little bit of clean air, and that's going to cost him as Leroy
Anthony.
is looking to the bottom. Leroy made the move there, so you cannot leave any room on the bottom if you want to hold the lead here.
And he has done so. Two Ryder can take the lead again.
Now, Anthony got in the middle of 3 wide, had to back out there. Smart move by him because he could have risked losing many spots
Is he on
there.
the inside, looking to go past Ryder?
So now Hizzy making contact for the lead here. Anthony now going to try to look
Izzy
to the
is
bottom of
leading the
Leroy.
pack.
Anthony looking to the bottom of Leroy. And now he's drafting off of Hizzy here. Going to make his way in turn 3. Going to clear off of exit is Anthony. And now he's going to have the drafting down. Going into turn 1, he's going to be all over the rear bumper. Makes slight contact. Maybe moves the 10 car out the way. And yes, he does. Hizzy and Anthony now side by side here for the lead.
And looks like Anthony is capturing the lead and looks to pull away as much as he can. Oh, Leroy into the wall. But
yeah, we had Leroy into the wall, and we've got more contact. Holy cow.
Oh.
Huge stack up into turn 1 right there. Including the Hizzy and the 91.
Now
Now 91. Ryder benefits from that. He's going to be into the lead now. And the 14 car of Anthony is getting blamed for that incident right there. So now the 91 of Ryder. Oh, we've got issue. It says results on the ticker, but we're still going here. So, okay. Ticker's a little bit broken, but it's fine here as Anthony is making his way for the lead. The 14 also gets 0.5 out of 3. So now Anthony getting pressure from the rear bumper and not too happy with the 91. Yeah, 91 of Ryder made a lot of contact with Anthony.
Up to second.
So Anthony might want to get payback for that. Think he tried to move Anthony out the way. Didn't work. And Anthony now dive bombing. Got Antsy racing here. I don't think Anthony and the 91 are the best friends right now.
Nope.
Yeah, still contact here. They can't hold it on the straightaway. 91 now drifting up into turn 1. Hizzy is into the wall. But more importantly, we've got a driver feud here with the 91 and the 14 of Anthony.
Leroy got the lead.
Leroy into the lead, but 91 and Anthony still making tons of contacts. We see here in this league, sometimes 2 drivers get very angry to each other, but nothing to the extent of this with the amount of contact being made here.
And Juan is back into the mix.
So now Anthony is going to make his way for the lead, trying to gap himself away from the 91 car and win the race here. So now I think we're past the halfway point here. But now he's got the lead here. And now looking to the bottom goes Leroy.
Respect from Leroy.
And now he has to back out of it. The 91 car gets to the bottom. The 91 of Ryder got there. And Anthony making tons of contact with other guys. He's probably having some game issues here. Still contact with Leroy. Leroy into the wall. He's now dropped back to P5. But we are getting this pack racing here.
Yep.
Anyways, Leroy making his way for P3. Now off of turn 2. He's going to be drafting here to try to get up to P2 where Hizzy is. Hizzy recovered great from going into the wall. Shows how strong the draft is here. So now Hizzy into the lead, side by side for the lead.
And we have
now going into turn 1. We've got the 24.
To deny Anthony.
So Leroy now into P2 here. Leroy is, he's just, it's hard here. You got to defend against the guy behind you, but also need to make the pass work. But I think a lot of the time in the D2 race, what we saw is the guy behind's realizing that to catch the leader, they got to trust in the guy in front.
Is back onto P4, I believe.
And the 91 making contact with Leroy here. Now we've got Ryder to the bottom. He's still making contact, but now we've got a 3-car breakaway for the lead.
Yep. Leroy into the wall. Shortly Anthony into P4, catching up to Leroy, and Leroy goes for the lead.
The 91 just absolutely shipped the 10 car of Hizzy to the outside, so Hizzy will not be too happy with that.
Nope.
Probably going to make the pass as soon as he can on the 91, but he messed up a little bit in turn 4. Now has pressure on the rear bumper from Anthony.
Yeah, what's up?
Hello, DJ.
What's up, DJ?
What's up? So, just a race update. We'll probably, everyone's having fun. Fun. Setups are good. The dirty air is pretty good. So, in terms of racing, we've not had to dish out so many warnings, and the drivers are happy with that. And I just wanted to quickly come up on stage and so.
Look, I was wondering, in the driver VC, are we hearing a little bit of issue from the 91 of Ryder and Anthony? I saw there was tons of contact there.
No, we're talking about our McDonald's orders, and Penguin is making a lot of claims that McDonald's is overrated and Five Guys is where it's at, which is kind of suspicious because he's sponsored by Five Guys right now. So do with that information as you will, but generally, it is Ryde's first start in D1, so people know that he is still trying to build himself as an IndyCar driver, so they have a bit more patience for him than people do for someone like Anthony, so, yeah.
So the 10 car is Penguin or Hizzy?
Either or. I call him Penguin, but you could call him
Car is Hizzy.
Alright, so Hizzy now, he's got the lead here, 24 of Leroy, sliding up the track a little bit. He's going to draft now. 2 car lengths off.
Anthony is into P3, losing it to Ryder.
And Anthony now forcing below a driver. Who was that? The 91 car.
Forcing down on Ryder.
Might get a 1 out of 3 for that as well. He's been not too clean this race. Probably having issues with his game.
Probably. And Leroy and Hizzy has pulled away from the rest of the field.
Yeah, let's take a look here on the rear bumper of Leroy. How many car lengths is it here? Let's take a look. Yeah, he's got a solid 15 car lengths. Down to 10 now. Anthony had a mega corner there. Caught up like crazy. And I think it's Leroy. Leroy messed up a little bit now because now Hizzy's got a gap on him. So now we're single filing out. What we saw here in the D2 race, a lot of single file. But then eventually the pack would form like a pack racing here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Anthony might have flipped up since Leroy's getting away.
So now Leroy has gone up to Hizzy.
Get blocked by Hizzy.
So Leroy is not afraid to use that rear bumper here on Hizzy. He's gone to the bottom now.
Nope.
And now he's under the apron.
Yeah. Leroy is looking to get into the lead.
But now Anthony sees
joining
this,
them.
and Anthony is benefiting like crazy off of this 2 wide.
You have many draft columns to choose by.
So now Anthony making his way for P2. And now he's probably going to go for P1 here on Leroy.
Depends on how a big sin Anthony is going to make. Anthony is not sending it yet.
Anthony now all over the rear bumper of Leroy.
Oh, Ryder calling Anthony dumb.
Ryder now not too happy with Anthony. We saw him making tons of contact earlier in the race.
Yep, and that contact seems to continue. Drawn into P4.
Now the 10 car of Hizzy back to lead here. Now this side-by-side for the lead bunches up the pack a lot. So we might see pack racing within the next 10 races here. 10 laps.
I was about to ask, do you mean laps?
Yeah, laps. Messed up a little bit there. But the 24 of Leroy, now on the top side here, he's going to develop the run off of exit. All over the rear bumper of Anthony, but no, he goes
Leroy
into the
has been brought off track, but managed to recover it.
I don't think he was forced off track. It was a him issue. He turned in a little bit too much on the front straight. But anyways, we've got Izzy now defending for the lead. Let's see if these drivers can develop a way to defend here.
And a big
not
send
really.
coming from Levi, sending him into the lead.
So Anthony there tried to move Izzy out the way, but he also lost the inside to Leroy here. So a big part in this race is definitely going to be bump and runs going for the lead here.
Yep.
So now we've got Anthony looking for the bottom.
Leroy.
He gets there. Leroy is now going to lose some spots. And we got a flip in the back of spot Earth.
Down to
We've got a flip. 43 car is upside down. He hit a bump.
Yep. That was it's a red flag. It's a red flag.
It's a red flag here. So we're going to go to intermission. All right.
We will see you very soon. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back from the intermission. We had a red flag there, but now we're going to have a double file restart here because it's a red flag restart.
They are still pacing around the track, getting their tires warmed up. We know tires can get cold while holding still.
And we might get going green this time.
Not this time.
Looks like, oh, green.
Yep.
We're going. Anthony gassing up for the green here, side by side with Izzy. Good start for a lot of leaders
And
here.
Anthony is pulling away. Never mind. Hizzy caught up to him.
Yeah,
sending
Hizzy's
it
to
down
the
the
bottom,
inside.
to the inside here. Oh, and we've got a bump. They hit a
Oh,
bump back there.
that's 43 into the wall again.
And red flag out. We're going to put it to intermission once again.
And Hizzy is going to. Sorry.
Now we've got Hizzy here with the lead in front of Anthony here. So now going into turn 3.
Yep.
Here we go. We're going to get ready here for the
Yeah, and
restart.
it's gonna be a double foul restart once
Yeah,
again.
double foul restart once again here. So now let's see it work. We've got Anthony here, or no, sorry, Hizzy with the lead. TV cameras are a little bit messed up here. That's fine.
Yep. Go to TV2.
So here we go now.
We
Gas
are
up for the
green,
green here.
green.
Hizzy into P2. Anthony with the lead here. Anthony's sliding up the track a little bit.
Yep.
Hizzy now to the bottom. And now
Anthony to the
he's
bottom.
outside. Or Anthony to the bottom now. And now Leroy making contact, still in P3. Anthony's got the lead. Side by side now with Hizzy. 3 wide, Hizzy sideways. But now Anthony, once again, holding the lead. Leroy's going to try to slot back in.
Yep.
And Leroy is going to the top side. So now Anthony, he's not going full throttle down the straightaway. He wants Leroy to be that out to the outside so that he can't pass him. Anyways, we're here going full throttle for Anthony. And P3 goes Ryder. Oh, another bump. Huge contact there. Ryder into the wall.
Ryder is not far back with Anthony.
Anyways, Anthony here. Once again with the lead here. So now the 10 car of Hizzy, he's going to look behind. So now we've got some sort of a pack here now. Is all of the front 5 runners are right within each other, and Anthony slides up the track with Hizzy. We've got Leroy to the lead here, and the 43 car and Hizzy back there. The 43 car, let's see who that is as they come around to the ticker. Let's see. It's going to be, that's 43 car. I'm not sure who that quite is. But anyways, we're still going here. Hizzy to the bottom. And Leroy backs off there. He got pretty loose on the outside, and now he's dropped back. Anyways, Ryder is trying to merge back in. And so Hizzy has got the lead here. Ryder's 1 lap down, and Anthony now looking around. He's going to, he gets under the apron, still getting forced by Leroy. But he has a good exit. He can salvage it. And now he's looking for the bottom. Not quite there. Might get it, though, into turn 1 here. So now he's going to have the draft. He's going to have the slingshot. It all depends what kind of blocking are we going to see out of this 10 car. So Anthony now looking top side, looking back bottom. So I don't think that the drivers are trying to avoid the dirty air too much because the outside just does not work. Going to the top side now. Goes Anthony, and he's going to cross over. Yes, he bumps the 10 car out the way and gets to the inside. He made contact with that left rear tire. Luckily, there aren't tire failures in here, so it's all good. Anyways, Leroy, now to the lead, gets a crossover from Anthony. Still side-by-side racing. Here we go now. 43 car and the 10 car side-by-side for P3 as well. 4 cars basically under a blanket. And now Anthony with the lead here. Constant passing back and forth here. 43 going down the inside. 3 wide for P2. And the 5 car making major contact with the 43. Hizzy now looking to the bottom here. Ooh, and here he goes. Hizzy now going up into P2. Anthony with the lead here.
Indeed.
Hizzy now moves Anthony out of the way here. Anthony trying to block bottom. And now we saw a little bit of pump drafting there with the 3 car and the 10 car.
43.
And now the 43 coming through. Going to the outside. Going to make it 3 wide here. So now Anthony's going to have the lead with 34 laps to go. And the 43 forcing down the 3 car under the banking. So the 43 is Adrian, probably.
Yeah.
Anyways, and Anthony and Adrian side by side. The number 3 car. Let's see as we go around this time. Is that Juan? It looks like it is Juan in P2. Juan's made his way back up.
43.
I think we saw an issue with him earlier in the race, but Juan is now losing spots once again.
Yep.
Everyone's to the outside.
Still leading.
Out of Anthony's draft.
Racing to
43. All over the rear bumper.
P3 on the outside.
Adrian now on the outside. Going to draft once again here. Here we go now. Anthony slides up a little bit to turn 1. He's going to lose some spots. Hizzy makes it down to the bottom. Anyways, Anthony Once again to the top side. He gets put 3 wide and falls back.
And Ray goes into P2. Car number 5.
Anthony now
Ray.
has dropped to dead last here.
Damn.
Anyways,
Hizzy and
3 wide
Ray
for
is-
last here. And now, here we go. Looking back up to the lead here.
Ray goes on the inside.
Izzy side by side with Ray. Ray's got the lead here. We saw him
Ray
earlier
goes to the lead.
in the race. 30 laps to go here. Ray's got the lead. Now Hizzy is going to cross back over here. Izzy's going to defend the bottom going into turn 3.
43
Now the
goes on
43 car looking,
Oh.
and Hizzy gets sideways. And Ryder
Ryder
is
is now
saying that
dead
he is
last.
dead last, not Anthony. Okay.
Anthony into P5 or 6, I believe.
So now the 10 car of Hizzy, he's got the lead here. So it looks like
Yep.
some of the drivers are listening
Anthony
here
is
to the
back
radio
into
chat, or
P4.
to the commentating. So now Anthony, let's look back where he is. Yes, he is making his way for P4 here, side by side with Leroy. Now, sorry, voice crack. Now we're going into
Okay.
turn 2 here. Anthony
Yep.
now drafting off of the 5 of Ray. He's going to block Leroy trying to make a move on him. So now let's see. He's got less than 30 laps to try to get back to the lead here. Well, I'm sure he
Anthony
can do
now
it. He's
takes
making his way for
P3.
P3. Now,
Goes on-
getting
Leroy is
a little bit
looking
of
to take it.
pressure from Leroy. And Leroy might get to the inside. No, he doesn't. He gets into the wall. Leroy
Oh.
is sideways. That might be a caution. Probably will.
Yep.
Caution
It's
is
a race
out.
back.
And it's a race back. Here we go. So now Anthony probably...
Hizzy
Yeah, he's in
for
P3
takes the
now.
lead. And that is
The 24 gets a
warning
1 out of
1
3 for
out
that
of
one.
3 for Leroy. Top 3 after this race back is Hizzy, Adrian, and Anthony. And we are going green this time. Run onto P4, Ryder onto P5.
So here we go now. We've seen tons of racing here, but Anthony now, he's got a lot of laps to make his way back to the lead. And shout out to the viewers in the chat right now. Isaias, welcome to the stream here. Welcome to watching C Broadcasting Group. It's been a great race so far. So now Hizzy,
Indeed.
he's got the lead here. Off of turn 4. And we might get going green this time.
Green.
We're green here. Izzy's got the lead. Now pressure from the 43 car.
And number 14 is going to
43
43.
looking to the bottom, and the ticker is broken once again.
Typical. Anthony on
here
the
we go,
inside.
3 wide
Ryder into
for the
the
lead.
inside.
Anthony pushing the 43 out the way.
Anthony now
108
takes
laps
the
in
lead.
out of 133. So now Anthony's going to have to block against Hizzy, but Hizzy gets the bottom. So he's going to make his
91
way
has
to the
2
bottom
warnings
here.
out of 3.
So now Anthony dropping back to P2.
Yep, and 91 has to be careful now. He is 1
Anthony
warning
slides
away
up the
from
track with
being
pushing
popped.
from the 43 car of Adrian. Anthony now going to slot back in as Hizzy. So now it's Hizzy, it's Adrian, it's Anthony. And in
It's Ray.
P4 we got Ray. So that's your front 4 runners here. Could absolutely change though. So now we're single filed in, and Anthony's pushing all over the rear bumper of Adrian. Adrian's trying to block as hard as possible. Doing so well. And making his way for the lead now. Anthony gets a little bit under the apron. And now Anthony is behind, and he's going to go for the lead. No, he doesn't. Hizzy blocks him. And now he's got room to make his way to the inside, and he does, side by side, off of turn 4 with 23 laps to go. So now, he's got the lead. Hizzy to the top side. Hizzy's going to lose so many spots here. Probably 5 or 6 here. Disastrous for Hizzy. But he's got plenty of laps to make it back here.
43
so now,
is now.
We are seeing this pack racing we wanted to see. And
Leroy
Anthony
for the lead.
rides up. Leroy to the lead. Anthony now is going to lose some spots. And already, Hizzy makes his way back to the lead. 6 spots in 1 lap.
Anthony is P2, but we have the 43 car there.
4 wide for a second right there. That was crazy for P2. And now Anthony in the 43 making tons of contact on that back straightaway.
Ray is now onto P2.
So now Anthony into P5 with 20 laps to go here. He's been the main driver this race. And let's see if he could catch back up to here. Let's ride on board with him. So this is what it looks like as a driver. Well, not really. He got a wider camera here. But his car, he's dropping back a little bit. 10 car lengths off of the 43 car of Adrian. But he's got the slipstream down here into turn 1. So we'll watch him as he tries to make his way back up into the pack. And yes, he is. He's slowly gaining on the rest of the drivers, but great job by Hizzy here. He's been doing great at this these later stages here.
Leroy is now into P2.
So now we've got Leroy looking to the bottom of Hizzy.
Leroy
we'll
changes
stick
to the lead.
Anthony, because he's got a great view of this whole battle back here. 2 wide, 2 rows deep here. Anthony now still gaining in. Everyone is tightly clumped up together. Tons of contact. Holy cow. Now to onboard of Anthony. Oh, we've got contact. Hizzy in the 43. Adrian. Tons of contact. Now Hizzy into the wall here.
Yep.
Now Anthony has made up tons of ground here.
Leroy goes to the lead.
Anthony is going to look to stay on that bottom. Now he's 3rd place in on the bottom row. Now 2nd place in as the 43 to Adrian. And he makes it 3 wide for the lead. Backs out of it though. He's going to have the slipstream on this straightaway. When is he going to make his move? He's got 16 laps to go. So he might want to wait late as he loses spots to Hizzy and to the 5 car. But now he gets back on the 5 car of Ryder.
Anthony is now
and now
back
Hizzy
onto
back to lead. And Anthony now is going to be in prime location to make a move. Let's see. He's looking bottom. Hizzy blocks. We'll now witness Hizzy's defensive maneuvers here. But now Anthony moves Hizzy out the way. Makes rear contact. And Anthony into the lead here. Anthony now has to defend against the 5 car of Ryder.
And
he's got a solid 2 car lengths on him, so it's going to take a few more corners for him to catch up. Adrian to the bottom, backs out of it though.
Hizzy on the bottom.
So now, here we go. Anthony with the lead. He's got 13 laps to defend it. His biggest threat is definitely going to be Hizzy here. But Hizzy has slowed up a little bit, racing for P2. Will he be able to catch back up? Yes, he will.
Hizzy goes fully downside.
So Hizzy now, off of turn 4. He's 3 car lengths back. Now 2. Now looking only 1. Draft is going insane and helping him out on the straightaway.
But he's on the inside.
To the bottom, and he's driving Anthony up the track. Anthony is not going to be too happy with that. So now to 43 to Adrian. Makes it for the lead. Adrian still has the lead here. Now Anthony, we're going to ride along board. He's looking to the bottom. He's got room. He is there. Anthony back into the lead. Now he's getting pushed by the 5 car. 4 wide for just a second maybe. But Anthony now, once again holding the lead. He's got to defend the bottom against Hizzy. Let's go on the rear bumper cam of
And
never mind.
on the outside.
He's got pressure from the outside here. Let's ride along board here. And let's see here, looking back.
Lead.
Rear bumper cam. Looking back a little bit, he's got 3 car links on all of his competitors with 10 to go here. And now Hizzy looking to the bottom. Got the 43 of Adrian looking to the top. Anthony almost right there was for 3 wide, but now the 10 car of Hizzy shoving Anthony a few lanes up the track. Now to the lead, and we've got there. Mid-pack right there, we had a lot of guys getting to the inside wall. Now they're going up to the outside wall.
On the downside.
So that might hurt them. But there's all within distance of the front pack here. So now Anthony and Hizzy side by side. Anthony is going to have the bottom. We've got 8 laps to go here, winding down a lot.
2.5.
So 91 is almost going to get 3 out of 3 here. But now 10 car of Hizzy looking back to Anthony. These are the front 2 guys we've seen so far this race. Hizzy and Anthony, they've been trading paint. They've been going back and forth. And now they've got 7 laps to sort it out here with the pack on their rear bumpers. So now Anthony, he's looking bottom. He's got no room there. Gonna push Hizzy up the track. And now, yes, he does have that room.
Anthony
So
goes
91
for the lead.
is on his rear bumper now. Let's see. 91 is into the pack of Ryder. And Juan making a late appearance in the 3 car. He's now looking for that bottom. He's second on inside road. So he is in that prime position to pounce. But no, he gets pushed up.
That 43
into the wall.
And up.
43. Major crash.
5
that
to go.
might be his race. But we've got 5 whole laps to go. So now the 5 car of Ryder all over the rear bumper here. So now Hizzy is falling back. Will Hizzy be able to catch back up with 5 laps to go? That's Anthony's biggest contender. Is Hizzy out of it? 4 to go. Here we go now. Anthony with the lead here. 5 car taking him up the track.
The sensors on the inside.
Ryder pushed him up the track. And now the 91 to the lead here. 4 laps to go. Anthony's going to try to sort back bottom. But look at that. That's Hizzy, his biggest opponent, his biggest rival here. And we've got a caution out in the air. Caution in the air. We're going to get a race back, and we're going to get things sorted out here. Probably going to be 2 to go restart here.
Green this time.
Green this time for all the drivers here. So now let's see. It's going to be probably the final restart.
Have you ever had an Indycar overtime?
So now here we go. We've got the 10 car of Ryder in the lead. Then Hizzy, then Anthony. Hizzy and Anthony have been going at it for the last part of the race here. So let's see. Will Ryder be able to win a race? Or will Hizzy and Anthony be able to? I'm not sure if Ryder has even won a race before. So here we go now. 2 laps to go. We're going to go green this time.
We are green.
2 laps to go. 10 car of Hizzy behind. And Anthony's right there as well. Hizzy to the bottom. 2 laps to go. He makes the move. Hizzy.
Anthony is
now Anthony gonna try to make it for that P2 here. But the 91 of Ryder is all over the rear bumper of Hizzy. Ryder's gonna get to the bottom. Anthony is right there.
And white flag is now in the air.
Side by side for the lead. Anthony now looking to the bottom of P2 for Hizzy.
Anthony
to the lead. 3 wide, 2 wide.
Nope.
Here we go, blocking bottom. Hizzy's there. Hizzy now trying to force his way under. He gets blocked.
Anthony
side by side to lead with Ryder. Off of turn 4. down to the
Anthony
line.
wins the
Anthony
race.
gets it by 1/10 of a second. Anthony wins the Bombardier 500 at Texas. Anthony did it right when he needed to. He made it to the lead, and he won this race. The dominant force in D2 and D1 gets the win here. Great job by Anthony. Holy cow, that was insane. Hizzy probably not too happy because he was getting forced all over the rear. As we're seeing Hizzy hitting the rear bumper of Anthony.
And
Not too happy
now
with that. That was crazy here. We're going to get post-race interview soon here.
And the order is gonna be Anthony, Hizzy,
So,
and Ryder.
Anthony, Hizzy, Ryder, Adrian, Leroy, Juan, and Ryo is your order here for finishing positions.
Yep.
Great job by Anthony here. So now we're going to probably get post-race interviews here soon. So we're taking photos here. What's up, DJ?
What's up? What a race
That was a great finish.
Okay.
Crazy finish. If we could get Anthony here
Anthony
for
doesn't
post-race
speak.
interviews, that would be
doesn't
awesome.
He doesn't speak, so it'll be like
He doesn't speak.
It'll have to be like a chat interview.
Okay, Anthony, can we get a chat interview here? Can you ask him to do that?
Yeah. Hold up. Let me.
Here, get him into the stage here so that he could hear.
Yeah, I got you. Give me a second.
Crazy race.
No, I think he had to go.
win.
He had to go.
So-
All right. So great job by Anthony here. But we're going to interview P2 here of Hizzy. So Hizzy, keep in mind, you're on air. So I would just say, yeah, you might be disappointed with that, but just, be respectful here to the viewers watching. So let's get Hizzy up onto here.
All right.
The order says that Hizzy is P2, so we are going by the order.
Yeah, so Hizzy, welcome to the stage here. So the final laps there, we saw Anthony pushing you below the apron. Tell us what happened.
That wasn't all Anthony's fault. I went for a narrow gap. I really shouldn't have, but I did what I could to try and win. But 3 P3 finishes in a row, and I actually I think I'd take first in the driver's standings probably with that.
Anything else you could have done differently to win the race?
Probably I was on the outside on the final lap, so I probably should not have maybe backed out, but I don't know if that would have worked either. But Texas has been one of my best tracks by far.
Do you think you'll be able to win the Indy 500?
I haven't drove on that track yet, so maybe the dirty air is also horrible. So if I'm at the front on the final lap, then it could be game over for the other drivers on the back.
Got you. All right. Well, great job today. You were definitely one of the front runners.
So
we're gonna get
chat interview. Chat interview with Anthony. You can do that.
All right.
Roblox.
In Roblox here.
Yeah.
All right. Here, I'm gonna narrate his interview here. All right. Oh, Anthony here. Okay, so great job winning. That was a great race by you. You were the dominant force here and in D2. Tell us about the final laps and how you were able to win the race.
It's gonna be on Discord.
Oh, it's gonna be on Discord. All right.
Yes. So like pretend.
What do you type in general?
Nope. I think he's gonna do Roblox. Like, I guess we'll have to see. You should invest in a microphone.
Yep.
So Anthony is saying that his final laps were stressful. He had to be pretty strategic with his moves on the final laps. So now looking to the Indy 500, do you think you could win that race? What do you have to do at Indy to make sure that you win the 2,000 Robux prize pot? Okay, Anthony does not have the confidence to win the race, but he thinks he'll get top 5 at Indianapolis. All right. So, anyways, we're gonna talk to Ryder, who got P2. Not Hizzy. Ryder's not here.
No, he doesn't speak, but we could get Leroy.
Okay, we'll go Leroy now. Leroy. We saw you pop up to the front of the field a few times today. What more could you have done to lead more laps?
Well, I mean, I did everything I did correctly. So, I mean, I was up there in front majority of the race, and then there in 5 laps, everybody started to get, dumb. Like unbelievably, everybody's pushing each other really hard for those 5, 30 laps. Like, it was the most unnecessary moves. Ryder going below the out of line, going at 3 and 4, coming out of the track, nearly takes me out. God, and after that, that just ruined my race. I was stuck there in the back trying to work my way from the front. Just a bunch of dirty air. Couldn't really get the car to go anymore.
Will you remember how other drivers raced you going into Indy 500?
Race like idiots in this race. I suppose they're going to race like idiots in 500, but we'll see.
Got you. All right. Well, looking forward to the Indy 500. Anything else you want to say?
I mean, fellas that had a good performance today. I hope have a good performance in the 500, but we'll see.
All right. Yeah, see you at the Indy 500. All right. Any more?
See you guys. 500.
See you.
We got Juan.
We got Juan. All right, Juan. Let's invite him up here. So, Juan, we saw you in the later stages of the race, getting up to the front of the field. Tell us more about it.
Yeah, it's nice to finally get some actual pace to be up there with the front runners today at Texas. I mean, at the very beginning of the race, I was still in the back, but as the race progressed, I was finally able to make moves to try to take the lead, and I was able to finish top 5. So I think that will take me to P2 in the standing. So I think it's kind of nice to back up here in the front.
Do you think you'll be able to win the Indy 500 coming up here?
Varies on if I'll be able to go, but if I'm able to participate in the 500, I think I'll be a front runner. I think I'll finally get my first win in this league, and to do it at the Indy 500 will be very special.
All right. Anything else you want to say for the fans watching though at home?
No, that will be it.
All right. I think that's all the interviews we got here, DJ.
Yes, sir.
Anything you want to say to the fans watching at C Sports?
Yeah. I'm gonna be competing in the Indy 500, so my competitors got to get ready.
All right, we'll see you all at the Indy 500. It's going to be coming up soon. So y'all, make sure to mark that on your calendars. Today has been a very eventful race here at Texas with Anthony winning the race on the final lap. This is Daniel signing off for C Sports. See you at the Indy 500.
C Broadcasting Group and C Sports reserve their respective rights. Any unofficial use of this telecast without credit to C Broadcasting Group and the respective rights holder is prohibited.